What do you guys?
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the first iteration of the Strange podcast.
You might want to mute the bot, Justin.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get
What
fucking
do you-
annoying.
Yeah,
I mean, we've tuned it out, Justin, but
It is currently 3:17 a.m.
3:17 in the morning.
Sunday, May 17th. Sunday, May 17th.
Once this blows up, send in any questions you have. Send in topics. We will discuss them.
What do you guys think about what's it called? Why can't I figure out the word?
I don't know. Here's figuring
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Are they real? Is that like the kind of question we're asking?
No. Just like, what do you think about their whole thing? Like that whole like topic. Just
What do you fucking mean?
dinosaurs.
I think they're real.
I don't know. I think they're real, but like, what do you think about dinosaurs?
Like, what do you mean?
They're
Okay,
kind of
here,
chilling.
let me-
What
let me
else do you offer me, dog?
Let me ask a better question. Do you guys still think the megalodon shark is still alive?
Oh,
That's,
yes.
That's one thing I hear a lot of people talk about, but I feel
Yes.
like one thing.
Okay, wait here. This is what I was trying to add. Do you guys think those type of animals are still real? Like everything that's quote unquote
I
gone
don't-
extinct?
I don't really know about that exactly because
Because a lot of
One
the
reason-
animals today have come from those type of things. Because
Yeah.
they're all reptiles.
Well,
I mean, dinosaurs are
crabs.
reptiles.
Horseshoe crabs. Horseshoe crabs, those are prehistoric. Those existed when the dinosaurs existed.
And one thing I do remember learning about was that when the megalodon did exist and when dinosaurs did exist, there was a lot more oxygen in the atmosphere.
That's true, so like
and
bigger
that
animals
allowed
could live.
for much larger multicellular organisms to form. And gradually over time, it filled, I believe, with more nitrogen and hydrogen from either waste or just hydrogen being abundant. I don't really know what the most common element in the atmosphere is.
I think it's
should-
nitrogen.
Yeah.
Nitrogen or something, right? Yeah.
You have to buy teleport stairs, Justin. I hope there's some prehistoric like marvel out there. It probably doesn't exist,
Yeah.
but it'd be really
It's-
fucking epic if there was a giant
Okay,
megalodon
it'd be
shark
very
in the
cool.
Mariana Trench.
You know,
You ever heard like the thing about like being like extraterrestrial beings in the Mariana Trench?
Yeah.
oh
it's
yeah, that
really
scares me a
weird.
lot. That trench is because that's the deepest,
It's the deepest
That
part of
we
the
know
ocean.
of.
yeah, in the world, right?
That we know of, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
It's 'cause
there's
somebody
probably some
compare-
cave that goes deeper.
To compare, somebody said that it was as deep. Like if you were to take that whole entire thing and flip it to the point where it's like upside down, practically above water.
Yeah.
Essentially, it would be the same height as
It'd be
Mount
bigger
Everest?
than Mount Everest.
or
You can
yeah,
look it
somebody
up.
said it'd be bigger than Mount Everest, I think, or some big mountain point.
Yeah, and what do you guys think about, like, what's it called? You
I
know how,
fucking
like,
hate
there's the
deep
different
waters.
layers of
I
ocean?
hate
There's, like, the different layers of the ocean.
I hate deep waters. I hate.
What do you think about, like, the kinds of living beings that exist at, like, the very bottom? Like, the very bottom of the
It's
trench?
terrifying.
Fucking.
It scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. It's honestly a wonder how anything alive could
Do you
fucking
guys
live
have
down there.
Do you guys have a phobia? I
Hey
know
guys,
that there's-
Mariana's Trench is 11,000 meters deep. Mount Everest is 8,800
Yeah.
meters
Jesus
tall.
Christ.
So it'd be 3,000. It'd be Mount Everest and a half almost.
God damn. Fuck, that's big. Do you guys? There's a subreddit where it's a subreddit dedicated to posting pictures of the deep water, but there's like items in it, like there's like shipwrecks, because people have like a phobia of touching those things in the water. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like that I have a phobia of that too. Like the fact that there could be like a little like building under me or something, or just like a structure, even if it's like a fucking like
Like the thought
Colin.
that something bad happened where you are currently.
no. I mean, I guess that's kind of scary, but like just like touching stuff underwater and like structures.
Yeah, so,
So,
like,
like,
touching a fucking animal underwater and not knowing what the fuck it is should scare everybody. Like that's just like
Oh yeah.
like what the fuck. Like if I'm fucking touching something in the water and I don't know what the fuck it is, I'm fucking leaving. Like I'm getting the fuck. But like there's like people have phobias of like underwater structures. That's the word. Like shipwrecks. It's just like weird like for them, and I understand why.
I don't really know if I have a genuine phobia. I think the closest thing would definitely be like, what's it called?
I'm scared of getting buried alive. That would suck.
Well,
I mean, well, that's just.
are you like do you get like constant feel like you think like, oh, what if I was buried alive
No,
right now, or like just like if I were being buried alive in the moment, I would be scared.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think probably one of my bigger fears is like, it's just a fear of like not knowing things. The fear of being like out of touch with like, yeah, because like this actual like darkness isn't the thing that scares me. It's just the fact I don't know what's in there. Like I can't see very well. Like even still nowadays, if I hear like a weird ass noise and it's pitch black, I'm out. I'm out, dude. I'm fucking gone. Like I hate that shit.
Ooh,
so
we could talk about
much.
ancient myths next, because
Yeah,
I have something. But dude,
I don't have a phobia, but I have this very specific fear of a very specific scenario where I'm in a room up to like knee-deep water, and out of the water stuff just comes fucking rising out of it. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That specific scenario scares the crap out of me. Or like something grabs you and pulls you out of the water, that too.
yeah, that is. I think I understand that.
That's a fucking bitch-ass fear.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I'm scared of drowning. I think everybody like drowning. That would suck.
Yeah, that's natural.
It's such a painful death. What else?
You don't want to talk about ancient myths?
No. Because, dude, the water is a scary fucking place. There's
Oh yeah, fucking water's terrifying. Especially when you're in the middle of like a lake or the ocean, and you're just waiting there in the water, and you look down and you can see your feet, but you can't see anything past that.
That like
Not
I
being
said,
able to
that
see the
goes-
bottom.
Yeah,
I
that
just got
goes into the fear.
shivers. I
That
just
goes
got
into the fear of me
shivers.
being like,
Yeah,
not
that
knowing.
shit's fucking scary.
Ooh, that's scares. Ooh, that's.
It's just like the thought of that there could be something there and I'm not aware of it.
Yeah.
It's like
That's why remember when I talked about like I was like saying I was scared that one time when like there was about that movie about the Babadook thing with like the guy standing there. That shit creeps the crap out of me because like what if someone I like turned and looked out my window, there's a guy like right out the window staring in at me, just not doing anything.
Yeah. Another thing that I was always like scared of as a child was that what's it called? That there was just like a being or like some sort of like person that was always behind you. It's just whenever you turned around,
Oh, that's fucking spooky, dog.
Oh yeah, that is spooky.
like
I always have my door locked on my
Like,
old at my
it's
old
something-
house.
it's like a thing that will like it's never going to actually hurt you, but it's always looking at you
It's
behind
the
you.
fact that somebody else is there, but you just don't know. Like you can't
Yeah.
see them. Ooh, we can talk about another good one after. The water, like the sharks. You guys ever see those like ancient like photos of like those weird ass like just completely just pictures of like those underwater like fuck, what do they call those? It's like
I don't know what you're talking about.
it's like those drawings that people draw.
Like
Hieroglyphics?
No.
describe it to me, Harrison, and I will type it into Google and see what comes up.
No, I'm looking underwater ancient.
Are these things that only occur underwater?
Historic
Or like
animals.
prehistoric drawings of
It's prehistoric drawings of animals that are
that live
just
underwater?
that it's like this. Okay, this is gonna be really creepy. Damn, that's a creepy ass fucking fish. Holy fuck, look at this.
Okay, I feel like that could
Like you guys see those photos?
Okay, yeah, just like the fucking whack ass looking bitches.
Yeah. Like, and like this as well. No, this one isn't that scary. Like this.
It's too scary
Like,
for
do you guys
Justin.
think that those things could be real?
I feel like they could be.
There's a reason why they're drawn. Like, nobody just draws them and is like.
I mean, they could have just drawn that, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
People draw anime porn.
Oh, anacondas too. But those are still real, right?
Those are real. Also, the idea of fucking giant ass alligators that never stop growing is a scary thought.
Yeah, that's very true.
That is something that people have about existing. I feel like you're probably right, Harrison. I think those do exist, it's just on a very smaller scale. Because like alligators, like I was saying, they can live forever. They just they just get too big and they can't get enough food, so they just die, or they get killed.
Imagine if that wasn't an issue.
But yeah, imagine if they had other giant creatures to eat.
That would be really scary.
That wouldn't be a problem. There'd just be giant ass reptiles.
What was the longest recorded snake? Wasn't it like 30 feet?
Probably a boa constrictor.
Yeah, boa constrictor.
30 feet long.
Holy
articulated python.
Fuck. Yeah, I just looked it up.
Wait. No, that's not real. That's Photoshop.
Are we done on this topic?
That's Photoshop too. Volcano erupting.
Yeah.
Like Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, Yellowstone. That's a scary thought. Oh.
I don't understand. I don't know.
There's a volcano at Yellowstone that is apparently could erupt at any minute, and the blast would be so big it would send a shockwave all the way around the world that could blast at everyone's eardrums, and also like the entire western United States would be completely uninhabitable.
Wait, what? I've never heard of this.
I think that's a fucking scary thought because I could have an moment. And just like I've sat in bed before, I looked out the window, and like, what if Yellowstone went off right now? I just saw a bright light across the horizon. And I died.
Where is Yellowstone?
It's in Washington, in Wyoming, Idaho.
Wait, this thing could erupt and it could fuck up our entire West U.S.
In Wyoming.
What?
But like I'll show once I get Yellowstone.
This looks like a fucking steam hole or whatever they call those steam things.
A geyser?
Yeah, geysers. This looks like a huge ass geyser.
That's kind of what it is.
How do eruptions happen?
Here's a map.
How do eruptions happen?
If the Yellowstone did erupt, like everywhere in the pink, I'm pretty sure that's how much ash would there would be. 30 millimeters to 100 millimeters of ash.
This is in
thickness.
Wyoming.
Well, that's the entire United States. That's if Yellowstone erupted, that's the effect. That's how much area would be affected by how much ash there would be in the air.
Wait, isn't this all the way in the top?
And I'm pretty sure everything in the orange or the pink is uninhabitable.
Isn't Yellowstone in the top left of the United States, or am I stupid?
It's in Wyoming, which is like in the top middle left. It's like right next to Idaho.
Oh, that's really? It's that big? It could fuck up the entire that
it's
middle part?
that big of a fucking volcano. So if it doesn't like release pressure in some way, I mean, if it's an active geyser, it probably is not too big of a deal. But if it's just sitting there, kind of dormant, not doing anything, the only logical thing I can think about is that it's building up. I think literally 2/3 of the United States would be uninhabitable because of if it erupted.
How do eruptions even happen? What is the science behind that?
You get so much built up like gases in the earth that so like there's like a layer of rock or whatever, let's just say, and underneath there's like bubbling volcanic rock that's being shoved up underneath that can't escape, and there's so much being built up that it just explodes.
Okay.
I mean,
what
Like,
is
have you
another-
seen the video of like there was like a volcano in I don't remember. I think it's in the Philippines that erupted.
In Indonesia, wasn't it? Like Krakatoa?
I think so.
Of course, it's
Well, there was one that erupted like a long, long time ago that literally like people all in Asia could hear it when it erupted.
Yeah.
And there was one that was recent actually that
It was somewhere in
that
what's it
you could,
called?
there's like someone had a video of it.
I think it was in Indonesia, right?
I don't know. Let me look up.
It was in 1883.
No, it's even more recent than that.
That's when.
I mean, it wasn't as big as an eruption, but it was like
It
There's a
fucked
video
up
of
that
a
entire
volcano.
part of.
no, it was just like it was
What do
just
you guys think about
eruption.
earthquakes?
It's pretty cool though.
I mean,
That's
us
a scary thought. I don't want to fucking think about that.
Californians are pretty used to earthquakes. Like a fucking
Yeah, but we live on
Like a-
the Andreas
like a-
fault,
like a-
so San Andreas fault.
like a 3.0 could happen, and we're just like sleeping still.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean,
That one time that earthquake happened, where like my computer shook a little bit, I was kind of freaked out because I've only experienced like one earthquake in my life. It wasn't even that bad.
Wait, you guys only experienced like 3 or 1?
Like I've only noticed. There's one that happened like when I was in 4th grade. I was at my grandparents' house and everything just started shaking and it just got more and more
Like,
intense.
Like, how are we
That was pretty
talking
spooky.
notice? Like, do you guys like know? Like,
Like
you
I
guys
knew
say
that an earthquake
notice
happened.
as-
Like usually what happens is an earthquake happens and my mom comes like, "Do you feel the earthquake?" I was like, "No,"
okay, that makes sense.
but like
I've experienced like 3 where I'm like the whole desk shakes and like the lanyards on my light start to like move and shit to the point where it's like it's making noise. I mean, everybody knows how to like what to do in an earthquake. Like it's you go
In
under a table, you
California.
stand under a
go
doorway.
outside, dog. Go outside.
Or you, I mean, if you can't go outside, everybody knows what to do. You go in a doorway, or you fucking, what's it called? Hide under a fucking table.
mhm.
But yeah, going outside is the safest way.
Unless it's a big one and the earth cracks beneath.
Like the Northridge one. My mom experienced that one a lot to the point where her entire first floor was completely leveled,
My dad and mom were around during
and they had to climb out of the second story window because their entire first floor was blocked off and they could not escape.
Yeah, fucking else is scarier than fucking a nuclear bomb.
I never
going off
even
for
knew
me.
that. This is my first time hearing about that.
it.
I mean,
You guys,
okay,
you
well,
guys don't need to worry about it. Like honestly,
and anything could happen at any moment.
it's already being depressurized. It doesn't matter.
I mean, one of us could have a heart attack right now on the mic.
I'm like,
Heart attacks are
it's like one of those things where it's like there's nothing you can do to prevent it, really.
No,
Yeah.
there is. It's already being done.
Oh, man.
what? Not fuck up our entire ecosystem, or not ecosystem?
There's ways you depressure gas underground. You literally just drill a hole down.
But that can only do so much. You can only do
Like,
that.
what if Tyler it was already too pressurized? When they drilled down there, they just ignited the gas and it blew up.
Well, it's already been doing. It's been going.
But what
on.
if? What if that didn't happen?
If it didn't if it wasn't in time? Yes.
Tyler,
it
this
would
is a podcast of
Tyler,
what ifs.
Tyler, your odds of that not happening are just as good as Carson's odds.
Of me getting a heart attack? What?
No. No. I meant like Carson. What were you explaining about the thing where like you drill it and
What thing?
there's
Oh,
No,
like
what
that.
your-
What
your
if?
counter
What
was.
if what if there's enough pressure already that this when they drilled down there, it already blew up?
it releases it? Yeah, Tyler, your argument is they're both even. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
Just let me
The
have
odds.
this one, Tyler. Just let me be scared for my life for once.
Like the odds. I know what I was gonna say. The odds. Yeah. The odds of Carson's thing happening where you drill it and you just release all of it and fucking everything goes to shit are as good as your odds where you drill it and nothing happens. So it's like it's an even split.
You have beat Pizza Deck. You're just doing a great job.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about supernatural things?
Oh, like ghosts?
Yeah, what do you guys think about that whole type of thing?
Ooh. I like the idea of it, but I know they aren't real. Like,
Ooh.
I like the creepy, like, quote unquote nature or whatever about it. Like, I think that's entertaining to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate the feeling, but it's like I love the feeling at the same time, you know?
But what do you guys think about those videos where there's literally like, okay, wait, never mind.
You can find one.
No, I would. No, I wasn't gonna do anything. But what do you guys think about those videos that look convincing?
Yeah.
I feel like it's either just misinterpreted or it's fake. I mean, there's so much shit that could explain it. That like you'd be like, oh, if there's a possibility of that happening, there's a possibility it could be ghosts. But like
This is infinite.
billions of people have died on this earth, and there's only like 1% of the world has ever seen a supernatural event, and like, that's not even the people that believe it.
What do you guys think of a skinwalker?
Skinwalker, please elaborate.
It's I think it's the Mexican like myth where it's like a witch.
Oh, I have not heard about this one. I thought you were talking about Chupacabra, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, no. Wow, I was way off. It's a Navajo or how the fuck do you fucking?
Oh, it's like a Wendigo.
It's
in
Navajo culture, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. The term is never used for healers.
So it's just like a shapeshifter.
It's like like a witch, and apparently it's
very specific. But I mean I guess it could be real.
No, that's
Chupacabra is the guy that goes around and is an animal, like a cryptid
it's the Llorona.
that goes in.
Oh wait, hold on. La Llorona. This is what it was. The Curse of La Llorona.
Is it like the lady that drowned her kids?
What's the name of the Indonesian witch?
The Llorona has been a part of the Hispanic culture
eats baby
since
fetuses.
16th century when the conquistadors were.
Baba Yaga, dude. Baba Yaga is a fucking scary ass one.
What is that?
Like, not the story. It's just a fucking witch in Indonesia that goes around and eats fetuses. But the visual of what it is, it's a floating head with just the intestines that flies around, and like while people are giving birth, it eats the baby alive. But like,
Baba Yaga means boogeyman.
But I think that's what it is.
Spirit shows her as.
That's fucking scary, dog. Just the visual of that freaks me out.
The Curse of Llorona.
You still playing it? I thought you muted it.
I can't hear it.
Well, now you just have to keep it going because now it's going to be weird if you mute it.
What else should we talk about? Is there? I'm trying to think. We've talked about aliens. What else? Aliens.
I mean, it has to happen if it's infinite.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna happen.
yeah, the odds of you finding it is infinitely impossible as well, or infinitely possible. It could be literally, there's an infinite chance it is right next to us, and also infinitely far away.
And a lot of people talk about it. It's like the Milky Way galaxy. Like, the human race is never going to get out of that. That's as far as they can possibly go. The Milky Way.
What about it?
Like
Because isn't like a cluster, and then literally it's like millions of light years, billions of light years to the next galaxy to even reach the outermost systems of the galaxy, right?
What do you
Those ones
think
I
about
Andromeda.
the black hole?
Ooh, that shit's spooky, but I don't think it's gonna mean anything in the long term. If a black hole was a problem for us, it would have happened a while ago. And for the amount of time it's gonna take to do something to us, meaningful is gonna be a really fucking long time.
Our
so,
entire
Justin, do you not know about that news?
What news?
So it was recently revealed that there was a black hole within that's about like 20,000, I believe. Like I don't know the exact math, so no one quote me on this. It's far away from Earth right now, but it's visible to the human eye, I believe.
Were you about to say light years?
It is light years away.
Okay, it doesn't even apply to us. We're gonna be fucking dead.
Well,
I don't care. We're gonna be dead.
It's like it probably.
I mean, black
we're
holes
probably already affected by that black hole, or affected by freaking every black hole in the fucking galaxy. So, I don't know if that.
If you say light years, millions, thousands, it won't matter to us. We're gonna be dead. If you would say it in the couple of coming years, then I'd be like, okay. But light years, thousands of years, we're gonna be fucking dead. And
oh, you mean like we're gonna be dead?
Yeah,
Like it's not gonna kill us. I thought you were saying it was gonna.
Yeah, we won't have to fucking
us.
worry about it. We're gonna be fucking dead.
It's not gonna matter for us. It's gonna take tons of years.
The newly discovered black hole is about 1,011 light years away from.
Yeah, we're gonna be fucking dead by then. It won't matter. Our kids are gonna have to worry about that shit. Our future generations.
Apparently, yeah. It's like a blue star, a bright blue star.
How far is a light year?
How far is
I know it's how far you can travel going the speed of light in a year, but like, how far is that?
What does that translate to?
How much is a light year?
What?
It's it's I don't even know. It's
Is there no calculation thing?
I don't know what an E means, but it's that many miles away from Earth. Or it's that many miles times 1,000.
Put that into Google. Copy and paste that and put that into Google.
It's not gonna give me a fucking answer, Mom.
Watch. Let's see.
Cover length.
Okay, so I have a topic. Ready? What do you guys think of the Great Filter?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so the theory of the Great Filter is that all civilizations eventually are going to hit a filter because one thing.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by filter?
I'll put it like this. Humans have been sending radio messages out into space, and they've been sending like telescopes to look at planets. You could get surface level shots of planets.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that humans so far have heard and seen nothing. Like, everyone puts up those conspiracy theories of like, oh guys, there's like radio messages coming from this far part of the galaxy telling us like all this shit. Well, none of it is true. So like, the Great Filter is a theory that eventually there's this impossibly difficult task that every civilization will either pass or die against.
It's like a test against humanity.
Yeah, it's basically a test. So there's two theories about the Great Filter. There's either we're in front of the filter, or we're yet to come.
Oh, I have read about this actually.
What do you mean in front?
Like we're already past the Great Filter, or we're still trying to find it, and we're either gonna end the civilization, or we've already passed and we're in the clear.
Yeah. And so
I read about that actually.
If humans have passed the Great Filter, then we're basically like the first things to ever have done this. And if we're not, then so one thing that would be a big thing to tell is if we find like ancient ruins of an alien civilization on a far planet, then we'd have something to worry about, because then that means the filter's in front of us. and that means we've yet to get to it.
Why is that? Why would it be in front of us if we found something
Because
like
if
that?
we found ancient civilization ruins and there's no species to be found, they died to it. And
Well,
the theory is that.
Oh, wait. Oh wait, no, never mind. I just answered my own question. Okay.
And so, if we're in front of the filter, though, scientists are proposing what that filter might have been. And so, the most common thing for what the filter is mitochondrial and cellular symbiosis.
What is that?
So, one thing to think about is that the mitochondria is not like a natural organelle in cells. The mitochondria was engulfed by a larger cell, and then they formed a symbiotic relationship in which the mitochondria would gain food and produce energy for the cell. And so that is theorized to be the great filter because that is extremely, extremely uncommon. That's like a one in a infinitely.
I still don't understand how would that. I was thinking like a pandemic, something like that,
No.
as a great as a test.
It's a test of like organisms, like how far can they go. So the only reason because that hasn't been achieved by any other microorganism that we've seen so far.
I still
Except for
don't
ones on
understand
Earth.
what the fuck even is it.
That's the only reason that multicellular organisms can exist.
What, the mitochondria?
Yeah.
Which
Without
then
it-
creates humans, or am I?
Yes. Without
I think the great filter is going to be something about exploring at the speed of light, but then the test is, can you figure it out? Because think about it, you're trying to get that much energy to move in a single small area. If that shit goes wrong, that's probably
I think
dunzo for a big area.
I don't think it's. Wait, what, Carson? What'd you say? Say that again.
Like, I think if it's not what Tyler was saying, like if we're still behind it, it's gonna be trying to figure out traveling at the speed of light is gonna filter out the civilization.
Yeah, I think we have all the tools to do it. It's just
Go at the speed
trying
of
to-
light.
Oh no, wait, no. I was talking about like, what's it called? The. I'm trying to. I lost my train of thought. But I no, to answer that, no.
So
I lost it.
you think we're still?
I wait. What were you saying?
You're saying that you said no. No to what?
Oh, to your question, do you think we could we have the
Go to the
tools
speed of
for
light.
it?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think, yeah. If there's the things that you're talking about are very interesting. It like, dude, it could go. It honestly goes back all the way to fucking what medieval times, and like the fact that the aliens built the fucking pyramids. What do you guys think about that?
No, we built them, or I mean, Egyptians built them, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's
do
a
you guys think?
fucking monumental task that took
What do you guys
so
think
much
about,
effort. It was probably not worth anything,
What do you guys think about
but it's possible.
the Egyptian like that type
Like
of thing,
their
the
like
whole-
culture and like that
yeah,
came from
that-
aliens or whatever. Like
Yeah.
they worshipped aliens, they were in contact with their aliens.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I thought there'd be some evidence of it besides like, oh, things that we already had on Earth are just in a weird shape.
The pyramids are very monumental, but you gotta think there's other world wonders of like the ancient world too. Like no one says, oh, the aliens helped build the Colossus of Rhodes because they just didn't.
That's but like in like even if like people like spreads like aliens came down, gave you technology to build a useless thing. It's kind of fucking retarded. And if aliens did come to Earth, why would they come to Earth when we don't, like, we're not an advanced enough civilization to even reach them?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's a fucking spooky thought, but it's also like an interesting one.
I mean, like, there's a lot of big theories about this kind of stuff, like consciousness as well.
I feel like that one makes more sense.
I think
As
you
being a
can
great
find
filter.
theories. I think you can find theories about it.
Because I feel like there has to be organisms on other planets of some kind, whether they exist for millennia to come or they die in a few years.
Definitely
I think consciousness is a bigger stepping point than symbiotic organisms and cells or whatever you're saying.
I mean, to a certain extent, consciousness is, but I feel like consciousness is just a more advanced version of instinct. Like, I feel like when your instincts get well acquainted enough, you're able to
what do you describe
think.
as? What do you describe as instinct is?
Instinct is
Like
just
caring for your young,
impulse.
hunting, wanting food, wanting to reproduce, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's just natural impulse of any organism that they want to survive.
So
They
then,
want to reproduce. And I feel like once you've gotten into a more stable and successful point, you're able to... Because, like, a big thing that happened with humans as well was they realized that working together was way, way more effective than being by yourself. Working with other humans is what basically built.
Oh wait, you could have. I think personally that you could have two arguments as to why both are positive: working alone and working by yourself.
but like, think about it. Like, if you have two animals fighting for the same food, and only one gets the food, the other one's gonna die, and then you only have one animal. But if you have two animals working for the same split food together, they get it faster or more of it.
Yeah.
And so both animals benefit from that. So I think overall, it's more greedy to work by yourself and get more food and have a more successful lineage.
Oh yeah, I think the positive.
But it's in overall, in the grand scheme of a civilization or an organism's like lineage or like evolution, evolutionary like descendants, that kind of thing. It's way more effective to work as a group. You get way farther.
Yeah, I think working.
Fucking chimpanzees, dude.
Working with a group, the effects definitely outweigh.
Like Tyler, but like, if consciousness is like an extended version of instinct, what about like gay relationships? I mean, like, not like anything against them or anything, but like, why would anyone want to do that? It's just for pleasure. Because you don't need another thing to have pleasure. Like, if you're in a gay relationship, you don't benefit.
Okay, okay. If you're thinking it, but like that, everybody's different. Okay.
That's true.
And I think everybody's brain and the things that are working to make us who we are, everybody's is different. And what's it called? What's the thing that ejects to make us happy? What is that called?
Dopamine.
Yeah, dopamine. And I think everybody's like, there's a word for feelings, right? There's like a scientific word for
emotion.
No, there's another one. It's like the thing that ejects into your thing so you can feel emotion. Like it's how your brain sends signals saying, okay, we're gonna feel like this. Yeah, I think that's fucking what it is. Or yeah, I think everybody's dopamine and like everything like.
What's it called?
Because to say that, Carson, is like everybody's is built differently and
That's
everybody
true.
is born differently.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way you can really
So their
explain it to
body
me.
sends out different things. Like, oh, like I think as a dude, I think this other dude is attractive. So now I'm gay. That's what we call it.
Yeah.
And then the reason why straight is so normalized is because, well, how do you think?
because
We can't.
so you can have a child.
Yeah.
It makes
Like,
sense.
how do you-
And I feel like
yeah.
being straight makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense.
And
But yet
like
again-
instinct-wise, like if you were an animal,
Oh yeah, like as
if you were an
as
animal, you
human
had to be
nature-
straight.
Yeah,
you have to be
human.
straight,
Yeah,
or else you
human
wouldn't
nature.
exist.
Yeah,
Like no animal is like in the wild is thinking, I want to fuck that dude. I mean, it happens. Dogs hump male dogs all the time. Is that just because they're horny?
yeah. Dogs are extremely horny. Because yet again, you got a bunch of, and it's like the same thing with humans. Like everybody's hormones are built differently, and
Okay. It's 4. I'm not even gonna go to bed.
yeah.
Gay note.
Remember, guys.
Next time I'll pick it up off of gays again.
Remember, we're gonna pick it up off of horn dogs.
Horn dogs, got it.
Should we start our podcast tomorrow?
We'll just see if we're in the mood or not. This is a pretty rare situation.